Hi, Lisa. This is April Roga, aka April 2.0. And you can't see him, but he's somewhere behind the curtain. There's this guy that I brought with me to say hello to you. His name is Roy Montero, the voice of Net Friending. He's also my friend, business partner, and producer.
Hi, Lisa. So, yeah, this started off because I put like a 2011 video of yours on April's table on her radar the other night when she was kind of going through it. And I thought, this is so appropriate. I had watched it before, like a week or so before, hadn't put it on her radar yet, did so, and said, please timestamp these things because I want to know where you were touched. And then we can compare notes to see where I was touched. She did. And then I put you on her radar again today. She stayed home from work because of her son and herself and weren't feeling well. And she didn't even know you were on today. And when you were, there was this homework assignment. April?
Yes, the Lisa Nichols homework assignment for 2018. And you asked us to do a video to declare 3 things for 2018, personal and business, that can be measurable by the end of by the end of 2018, which is obviously 12/31.
I have to cut in here before she says anything more because Lisa, listen, she's the perfect role model for people who say, I don't have any time. Tell them your schedule quick. First, tell them your status.
Single mom of a special needs child on the autism spectrum who's nonverbal, almost 8 years old. Did I say single mom? Single mom. I work in the corporate world Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and I do 4 TV 2.0 talk shows a week for like 3 hours a night.
And
there's more?
A little bit more I'd like to say because I've known her 2 years. As a matter of fact, we keep track in about 9 days. It'll be exactly 2 years, 24 months, 731 days, friendiversary days, according to April, friendversary days, according to Facebook. I like her version better. A few months after getting to know her, she says to me, I think my husband's cheating on me, but I don't know if I want to know. Well, what do I do? And because of what happened to her in Net Friending Masterclass with me, because I was helping her become a better version of herself each and every day, the way that I did over the last 3 decades, and just wanted to pour into her as much as she would let me. And she did. And here we are 2 years later, and she went through that without blowing up and, embarrassing him and ridiculing him. And not that he didn't deserve it, but, it wouldn't have helped April any, but she knew that. And she now is a perfect representation for people who are going through that, and she can help them. And we want to identify who? 121 what?
I think we want to identify 121 people from LisaNicholsTribe. Yeah?
Within the next year. Is that part of the homework assignment?
It is. It is.
Yes, we want to know the ones that are brand championing Lisa, and we want to get together with them because we're brand championing them, and we want to just compare notes and not do mentor-mentee or coach-coachee. We just want to do friends educating each other, and those are frienducation moments, and we become frienducators.
And by the end of this year, I want to become a household name, April 2.0, because this is the transformed version of myself. The wife who was cheated on was April 1.0, the one who wanted to go on Facebook and say, oh my goodness, can you believe what he did? That was 1.0. But now I am a better version of myself. And I'm doing live streaming, like I said, 4 days a week. And we are using live streaming to help people become a better version of themselves, like Roy was saying. So, yeah, I've already declared that publicly in one place. Now I want to declare it publicly throughout social media.
Yeah, and we use a third-party platform where you can see the bottom stuff here. I'm going to put a comment up in just a second, and she can put it up and show it. She can show the default comment that's there. It's kind of cute, but not as cute as having your picture and your name there. So it's close enough. I'll type something really quick while she's explaining a little bit more, Lisa. And we just want to get together with the people that are already in your tribe, that are already brand championing you, and then get together and have each other to connect with each other, put them in a prestigious people search engine, have 3 videos that are vital for them to have, 90 seconds or less. Who are they? Not what do they do. I don't care what you do. I want to know what problem do you solve and for whom, and we're going to help them do that. We're going to help them be able to use a third-party platform like BeLive. It's amazing going into Facebook. You can interact with your audience more. I mean, people love seeing their name in lights. April?
Yes. Also, I don't know if you said this a minute ago, when you were sharing with her that you put her video on my radar yesterday, that it was the questions that will stir your soul video. Did you say that? That was back in 2011. And
yes, I didn't say that, but yes, that's true. That's the one I put on her because I watched it about a week ago, and I was going to put it on her radar, but hadn't yet. And then she was going through something 2 or 3 nights ago, and I said, oh, she went to bed, and I said, oh, as soon as you get up, watch this. And she did in that morning. It was over the weekend. I remember that. And yeah, she was sobbing after she was done with it, just like I was. And then I put you on her radar this week, and that wasn't like a coincidence. She was prepared for you, but she didn't know that you were doing all of this. You know, I hadn't told her earlier that you were doing this.
Yeah, by this he means the Power Jam today. And at the 1 hour 28-second timestamp on Facebook, you and Matt Gill shared a moment of reminiscing, walking down memory lane together of when you met 10 years ago, and how you met was so significant and really stood out for me because it reminded me of me and Roy and wanting to find that person that has overlap with us, that person that we know will understand our journey, because Matt scaled a wall to get to you because he needed you in his life. He had his friend distract a security guard so he could scale that wall. And while we're sitting here on social media virtually, I don't have a wall to scale. So I saw your homework assignment and Matt's story today as an opportunity to get in front of you using these simple little hashtags and a video. And I thought, this is our moment. This is our opportunity to get in front of Lisa, because we need Lisa, just like Matt needed Lisa, because we have a huge universal assignment. God has just given us this amazing message. He shared it with Roy and myself. And I believe with all my heart, that's why I met him almost 2 years ago, to help other people. And for me, my passion is helping special needs parents and entrepreneurial women. And there's so many of those people out there. We just need to connect with them. And I know that those people are in your tribe. We just need to reach out to them and let them know we're here to help them.
Can you put up that comment? Yeah, there it is. Sorry. Thank you. Yes.
April.
Can you read it?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I can.
Would you read it?
April,
I know you can.
April 2.0 wouldn't have had this opportunity if I hadn't put your video and today's live stream on her radar over the weekend. True that. And after I listened to, well, I was only not even halfway through the video that you sent me, questions that will stir your soul. In the middle of it, at like the 20-minute mark, I sent Lisa an audio message that was like 5 minutes and 9 seconds long, because it touched me that I was sobbing. I was that kind of boo-hoo crying that you're like, that kind of cry. And I sent her a message because it just, that moment when you're wanting to give up on your dreams because just nobody's getting it. But then Lisa comes along in her video and she's sharing stories of people who've been touched by what she's been doing over the years and how her message has literally saved people's lives. How could I deny myself that opportunity to also touch other people with a message that I know is important to get out into the world? Back to you, Roy.
See, that's just it, is that I believe that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I also believe that when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. And so I'm no Siskel or Ebert, nor do I want to be. And for those of you who are as old as me or nearly as old as me, and you know what is Siskel and Ebert, then Roy, what is it that you're doing? Well, my thing is I want to be the Siskel and Ebert of the TV 2.0 talk shows. But not just the show's host, the co-host, the guest hosts. I want to be able to point to people and go, do you need somebody as a guest in this area, in this genre, with this topic? Well, this person here has received a 9 from Lisa Nichols, received an 8 from April 2.0, aka April Roga, and Roy gave this person an 8. So, and then you'll find other people who gave them their feedback. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate this person as a guest host? And there'll be specific criteria that we'll look at. It's just like judging an Olympic swim or dive. No, not swim, but an Olympic diving competition, right? You would judge the dive. Sometimes you get low scores, high scores, medium scores. It's all about people. And that's what April and I want to put on your radar, Lisa, is that we get you. We can help you identify the people who are for you. You will get more people. We're okay. In a nutshell, here's what we are. If you want to talk to us further and deeper about this, we're like the minor leagues preparing people for the major leagues. So we want to come to you first because you speak to both of our hearts first. So it's going to be Brene Brown, Marie Forleo, or Lisa Nichols. Those are the 3 we had. And I was going to go to Brene first, and all signals were go in my head until they weren't there. And then I had peace, and then I didn't have peace. And then it was like, and it wasn't like anything Brene did to lose points. It was like all the things that you did and I saw that led towards you. And it's like, oh, I can speak to her. She speaks my language. I speak her language, I think. And so we just want to make this so that you will say yes to another, 15 minutes or so. And so I'm going to make this I'm going to take some sound bites out of this, make it 90 seconds. And if you like it, then we'll give you the full version here, which is, I don't know how long it's already been, April.
It's not been that long, I don't think. But yeah, that's our story. We're the crazy ones. We keep telling people we're the crazy ones because, I don't know, people seem to think we're crazy. And
wait, maybe she doesn't know the Steve Jobs one. Can you read that for her?
I can. Possibly, if I can pull it up here real quick. Steve Jobs quote: "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius, because the ones who are crazy enough to change the world, or to think that they can change the world, are the ones who do."
See, that was a Freudian slip because she's already seeing herself, envisioning herself as already changing the world. And Lisa, as you probably know, I like to add, in case someone says, well, Roy, I can't go out there and change the whole entire world. That's okay. Start with your world. If you can't change the whole entire world overnight, don't worry about it. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Then at least change your world, right? Make a new decision for your world, and your world being you. Because if you are a better version of you, then you're a better parent, you're a better daughter, you're a better son, you're a better spouse. You're just better all the way around. And that's one thing that April thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do this in all these different compartments in my life, departments in my life. And then she told me just out of the blue, because I never asked her this, she said, that's what I thought. But because I'm just becoming a better version of myself, all my compartments, I'm a better parent, I'm a better this, I'm a better that. She was even a better employee for her CFO because he said, April, you're not as scared of me anymore.
That's true. We could go on and on. We really could. I mean, we could be here for hours.
We just wanted to give you a taste of who we are. We're weird. We know it. We're cray-cray. We know it. We're not for everybody. We know it. But we have an airbag. And we want to help your tribe. And then once we have the prototype, if you will, the before picture, it's like, this is how we did it. We got 121 people from Lisa's tribe that are her top brand champions, and here's what they've been doing, and so on and so forth. And they turned around and started to teach the people that were following them how to be a brand champion for her or him, and then so on and so on and so on. It scales, and everybody wins. And when we use all the right hashtags, then we can do what you're doing, because that's what we want to do. We want to take these hashtags, tell people, look, if you use this hashtag, we're going to look at it tonight, and we're going to shout you out on our show. We're going to have you a guest on our show, because we know that that's vital video visibility when you get with the right people and the right people know you. And we're nobodies right now, like Guy Kawasaki says, hey, the new nobodies can be the new somebodies. Or wait a second, the old somebodies that are new buddies? No, wait a second. I forget. If you're nobody today, you can be somebody tomorrow by simply using social media. He said that way back when. That was way before. Well, what do we call this? Live streaming. We call it TV 2.0 talk shows, or variety shows, or outdoor photography shows, or how to potty train shows. Your imagination is your imagination, whatever you want to put out there, whatever your passion is. And I want to put together a TV 2.0 guide. Did I say that right? TV 2.0? I want a TV guide online for all these great shows. And April and I are going to rank them and give them points. It's like, watch this, because they're family-friendly shows and they're in the personal development genre for the most part, because that's what we're all about. But if you have a cooking show and stuff like that and a fun show, comedy, whatever, we just won't rate it. We'll just say, hey, you're on your own. All right, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Bye, Lisa. She's going to finish up, and I'm going to just put stuff together for you. We don't want it to be too long, but you get the idea. Ask us questions. We'd love to get connected with you because we see something big.
Well, how can Lisa find us?
Well, we're going to send this to her, right? Or where are we going to put this?
I know.
On YouTube?
No, everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
she said
send her
put
the
it
90-second version, and then we'll put the full thing on there, because I don't want this to be too long. We're just going to go, I'll just make it fun. Let me do that overnight. And since you said it doesn't have to be there before 12 o'clock, is it okay to say?
I don't know when they wanted it. She didn't
Okay,
say.
then do this. Go ahead and send it, and then I'll do the shortened version. And then if she can watch the shortened version first, then she already has the long version. Okay, bye, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa.
Matt, you got this. Is it okay to say if Matt's got blank? Because whenever I'm looking for a word, it's blank. Matt, you got blank. You're okay in my book. It's like, you know what? If you really want something, look at this. If he didn't do that, if he didn't jump off the cliff and build his parachute on the way down, just no regard for anything else, it's like, I got to do this because I'm not going to have any regrets. No regrets, Matt. Yes, Matt, no regrets, Gil. Love it, Matt.
He talks more than any woman you will ever know. So
True that.
Yeah.
Do that. Okay, so I'm gonna be quiet now, and
No.
you can say goodbye.
I'm just gonna say au revoir. Can I say au revoir? I just did.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Is that French?
I think so. I don't know what it means, but I think it means goodbye.
Adios. Goodbye.
Adios. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Matt.